Good morning. It's hump day. Yeah, it's Wednesday already. January the 13th. It could be a Friday the 13th, right? But no, it's January 13th. And so you know what your type is. Yesterday I gave you an article and I asked you to read the article and see what your type was. And I'm just curious as to what attachment style you are. I fall between a couple of them. I feel like I am, you know, like the one that's not attached but is attached, the one that's clingy, but at the same time, I'm the one that's aloof. And so I'm trying to do some self work on myself. But you know what I'm finding? I'm finding that as I read the Bible, I'm finding that in the Bible, God had all kinds of attachment types, even in his close 12. And today, what I'd like to do is identify some of those characters in the Bible and what their attachment types were. And I think seeing it in somebody else gives us an opportunity to look at it not so close. So maybe it's not so scary, not so painful, not so woo woo out there if it's in the Bible. But I really believe that God is all types, just like the temperaments. We've taken the DISC assessment if you're a member at our church. If you haven't taken your temperament assessment and you'd like to know what you are, you can contact me here and I'll send you a temperament type. We prefer to use the ones that are choleric, sanguine, phlegmatic, and melancholy. And then we attribute each one to a character in the Bible, which is what gave me the idea to do this. And so if you're a choleric, you're the driver, you're the type A. We use animals. We say that you're the lion in the jungle and there can only be one lion. So you are the boss and you're the kind of get it done kind of person. There are only about 8% of people in the United States that are a lion. And then, not that these enter in any numerical order, but just for the simplicity of me talking to you, the next one is a sanguine, and he's like the otter. He is the happy-go-lucky salesman. The party doesn't start till they get there. They care about what they look like. They're very demonstrative, and they want everybody to clap for them. "Arr, arr, arr," like when you go to the zoo. The otter wants you to pay attention to them. And they're very extroverted, both those two types. And then we go to the third type, which goes into the more introverted type, which is the phlegmatic. And I attribute that personality to be the golden retriever. You can put your golden retriever in the trunk of your car and drive around all day long. Open up the trunk of your car and it's going to lick you all over and be so happy to see you. They make up the majority of our population, thank God. They're the ones that can hit a time clock, work all day long on the same part, and click out and be perfectly content. God bless their souls. We need those, right? And they're also inwardly defiant. Like, you don't want to push a phlegmatic. Like, you start harping them and they will become inwardly stubborn. hmm Even though they're that faithful and loyal, they don't like pressure. All right. Then the final type is the melancholy type 4. And that is the type that is also an introvert, but they are creative, they're musical, they're artistic. And if they don't have those attributes, they're maybe deep thinkers, they write eloquently, maybe they are poets. They also are bean counters. There are accountants. They dot every I, cross every T. They hang all their short sleeve shirts, all their long sleeve shirts, all their whites, then all their browns, blacks, whatever. They're all together. You're the one that says like closet envy. I need a melancholy to come over here and make my closet envy. In fact, you're in my closet right now because I have a lot of shoes. You know that. And I love to be fashionable. Check out the shirt. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? When I have a vest I'm going to put on, I should have put it on for you today. But it makes me look like a bear, and I kind of like that. But anyway, all these temperament types make up the body of Christ, just like all these attachments types make up the body of Christ. And so once you identify yours, the work's not over. What we want to do is we want to identify other people's attachment types, other people's personality types, and then be able to relate to them. Jesus said, I've become all things to all men that I might win some. And so here's to winning people today. I am going out and I'm going to get somebody on the train whose destination is heaven. What are you going to do today?